On 5 tonight, immigrant children who crossed the border in South Texas traveling alone are now being brought from Nogales to 2 different locations in Pinal County. Around 1,000 kids are being housed tonight inside this warehouse in Nogales. A pregnant teenager and a 1-year-old child among them. Now, this information coming to me tonight from this man, Tony Benegas. He is the foreign consul of Honduras to Arizona. He's been at that warehouse in Nogales for the last 2 days. But before that, he's been assisting with the flood of Honduran immigrants and others who have been dropped off at the Phoenix Greyhound station. I talked to him on the phone on his way back from Nogales tonight.
They're making some improvements. One of the big deals today was that they opened 4 showers, so that at least some of the girls were able to take a first shower in 10 days. And they're planning to build 60, I think, in the next few days.
Since last Tuesday, Border Patrol has been bringing unaccompanied immigrant children here to this warehouse in Nogales. Agents apprehending them crossing the border in South Texas just don't have room for them. So they're being brought here to Arizona. And according to Benegas, things inside are less than ideal.
This morning they switched to burritos, but they complained that the eggs were cold. They couldn't eat them, and even made them sick. I mean, some of the complaints were that they just got a burrito and they dumped it in the trash.
Some of the pictures from inside, obtained by a Tucson radio station, show kids wearing surgical masks as a way to control the spread of illnesses.
There are some children wearing sun masks, and I think they're just probably worried. There were a couple that I interviewed that were complaining with chest pain, colds, and being out on the cold for a long time.
They are seeking asylum.
Benegas, who we first met on Wednesday, helping others fresh off a bus in Phoenix, he and his fellow consuls from Central America are the only people allowed inside the facility. He's letting kids use his phone to call their families so they can be reunited after spending so long apart.
A lot of these children, their parents have been here for 12, 13 years.
Now, Benegas tells me that 32 children left the Nogales facility today, headed to ICE locations in Florence and Eloy. He says that's where they'll be reunited with their families and then released. The others who remain in Nogales will eventually be flown to military bases that have been set up as temporary holding facilities. When the kids first got to the warehouse, they slept on floors covered by emergency-type blankets. The Honduran consul told us mattresses and toothbrushes are on their way tomorrow. The mayor of Nogales says even more supplies are on the way.
Like what I understand, the police chief called me and he said that they've already received some boxes and some bags of clothing at the PD, so we're preparing for ourselves. Once we get the authorization and Border Patrol asks for that assistance, we're going to be ready for that.
Even though the facility is packed, we're told hundreds more kids were supposed to arrive there today. We haven't been able to reach any federal officials for comment on the policy.